Guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you guys that are new, welcome. My name is Pinky and teaching witchcraft and tarot is what I do. For those of you guys returning, welcome back. This is the love reading for all zodiac signs. We're a little bit behind, but let's get to the nitty gritty. If you guys are interested in any personal consultations, the links are in the description box below. You can also find our 21-day main character course on there for manifestation. That is something that is extremely popping off right now. So if you guys are interested in that, you can find all of those links on the description box below. Let's get into it. This is Leo season, so we're going to begin here with Leos. Leo, let's see what's going on in your love life. Brigade, Ascendant, Master, Spirits of Divination, please step forward and surround me. Allow me to see, hear, sense, feel, and receive the messages loud and clearly. What are the messages for Leo? Give me 3 cards for new love, 3 cards for old flame. For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with Leos. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. 3 cards for new love, 3 cards for old flame. Here we go, Leo. Brightest of blessings for you guys out there. All right, let's see what's going on here, Leo. Wow, okay. So when it comes to new love, in regards to how they see you, we have the Chariot card here, which is they see you confident. They see you very goal-oriented, maybe a little bit intimidating. Um, in regards to how they feel about you, Leo, if this is a new person that you're currently dealing with, this person is idolizing you. It's almost like they have you on a pedestal and they are very aware of the work or effort that it's going to take to actually get the connection going, but they're willing to put in the work. Even though you may feel that for your liking, Leo, they may be a little bit slower on the action side, but it's only because they are methodical about when it comes to the people that they're dealing with. So again, I definitely do see them very interested in you. If this is a new connection and you're just getting to know them, just know that they idolize you. Maybe you're feeling like they're not as forthcoming. Maybe they're not that expressive. Maybe you feel like they don't, text you as quickly as you would want. They're not fast in acting. But it's not because they're not interested. It's because you're a little bit intimidating to them, Leo. But they are very aware that they must approach you with respect, right? That they must come towards you with consistency. And that's something that you will start to see unfold as the connection progresses, Leo. So great reading there. Let's see what's going on with your past flame or person from your past. Yeah, they're definitely still invested in this connection, Leo. For some of you guys, it could be almost like a feeling of, for some of you guys, you may actually feel intuitively, like pick up when they're constantly thinking of you, or maybe they pop in your mind once in a while, and you're like, this is a little bit weird because it comes in very strongly. And the reason for it is because they are still very much emotionally invested in this connection, Leo. The hangman does indicate to me there's not much movement here, meaning I don't see them reaching out or trying to communicate with you. If anything, I feel like they're kind of in the background looking at what you're doing or what's going on, but not really active. So I don't see any type of communication coming through, but I do see them still emotionally invested in you. You're definitely not off their radar, and they are definitely not moved on from you, Leo. Especially because you're coming up here as the Queen of Wands, which indicates to me still that magnetism, that attraction is still very strong, pulling them towards you. So again, I don't see movement, but I do see them still contemplating, still looking at what you're up to, still emotionally invested, even if they try to portray or they try to come off as they're detached. They're definitely not detached. They're watching you, Leo. All right, my lovelies, wishing you guys the very best. Moving on here. Let's see what's going on with Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in regards to love and romance. Give me 3 cards for new love, 3 cards for old love. Let's see what's going on with my Virgos. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Here we go, Virgo. Let's see what's going on with you guys in your love life in regards to this new connection. All right, so what I'm seeing here, Virgo, is you guys are at the cusp of an ending cycle. So for some of you guys, there could have been some type of ending, some type of distancing, or some type of separation. For some of you guys, there could even be like a breakup that recently happened. But the world is indicating to me that they don't necessarily see this as the end of a relationship. They're seeing it as the end of what it's been up until now. And the reason I say that is we have two fives, which is an inner struggle going on, right? In their head, they're still trying to process. Yes, there's some ego involved. So if you're waiting or wanting to hear from them or wondering, like, is there, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't see reconciliation cards here, but only because the world is coming up to me in reverse energy. It indicates to me that this person is not over you. It's not an ending cycle. It's not completed yet. I feel like right now what's happening is it could be you, Virgo, or it could be your person that is struggling with pride right now, almost like wanting to reach out to you, wanting to come towards you, because the world indicates to me this is the position of how they see you. So when a person sees you as the world, it literally indicates you are the world to them. It indicates they see you as the end all be all. They see you as the one for them. So with these two fives, it's indicating there's an inner struggle. There's a struggle of emotion and a struggle of pride. So what this is indicating to me is that they haven't completely shut out this connection. They haven't moved on. Obviously, they're in their feelings, they're in their emotions, but they're battling. Do what I feel for Virgo is stronger than my pride. And for some of you guys, the person you're dealing with is probably a person that is very much like, pride and control is part of their wound. And when people carry that type of wound, it's almost like they'd rather lose you than lose control of themselves or how they feel. So vulnerability is something that they're struggling with right now. But I don't see the ending cycle of this. I don't see you guys. I definitely do see that there's still things done that, or I should say, things that are still undone. This connection is not over, even though it may feel that way, but they are telling me that there is a rebirth of this connection. So what it was in the past can no longer be. It has to transform into something else. So either they come at you with more intention and purpose, maybe solidifying, maybe taking it to the next level. Whatever's happening right now, Virgo, in this connection, it was necessary. It was necessary because it can no longer be what it was. So again, for a lot of you guys, it could indicate, that if you're at a point, Virgo, where you're like just done and over it, and it's been emotionally exhausting for you, you completely walked away, then good for you. But chances are there's still things that are, this connection is not done, is what I'm saying. So wishing you guys the best there, Virgo. Let's see the old flame or past lover. Yeah, so I feel very strongly like for some of you guys, because of these cards for the new love, I feel like you may be dealing with someone that, so if you haven't dealt with this person in a while since the breakup or separation or whatever, they're still very much emotionally invested in you, Virgo. And it's almost like they're coming to the realization like Virgo is my end all be all, or Virgo is the person I love. And I do see them taking action towards you. I do see them actually putting in effort. Do not be surprised if they randomly hit you up, if they text you, or if they call you out of the blue, because this person is not over you, Virgo. And I see them actually like having an epiphany, right? Almost like they are aware that they could potentially lose you. So they're taking action towards you, and it's quick movement, Virgo. But for some of you guys, I feel like it's connected to this new person. So what I mean by that is if there was a separation or some type of breakup recently, very recently, then they are still speaking about the same person here in the past position, the past lover, where they are coming back around and they will be making contact with you because they're wanting to work it out, Virgo. So on both spectrums, I don't see you guys completely closing the chapter in these connections. I feel like there's still things that are playing out or unfolding in your near future, but I do see them coming back around. They're definitely circling back, Virgo. All right, moving on here. Let's see what's going on with Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Give me 3 cards for new love, 3 cards for old flame. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with my Libras out there. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. One more shuffle. Here we go, Libra. Let's see what's going on with you guys in regards to love and romance. If you guys like these videos, like, share, and comment. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you guys can get notified of the most recent videos going up. We have tons of new episodes for the podcast dropping as well, so you guys stay tuned for that. All right, Libra. So what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing this person that you're currently connecting with or dealing with right now, how they see you at the Knight of Pentacles. I see them being very methodical in how they pursue you. So what this means is that if it's been like kind of slow burning, it's not a negative thing, Libra. It just means that this person is kind of hesitant about giving up their singlehood or giving up their independence. There is a feeling or there's a heaviness of energy, a feeling or being aware of your worthiness. The reason I say that is with the Nine of Pentacles, obviously nine Pentacles, and the Knight here of Pentacles, there's 10 Pentacles here. So 10 of Pentacles is always stability, its foundation is longevity. So I feel like this person is currently at a standstill right now because they are basically juggling or trying to decide if they want to continue investing in this connection. But the positive in this is we have the chariot, and the chariot is quick momentum start to pick up. It's the realization, you know what, fuck it, I'm all in. Let's see where this actually goes. And I see them being very purposeful when it comes to the pursuing of you, Libra. So this is beautiful energy. And something I tell my clients is whenever something starts off slow, it's slow burn type of thing, you can almost bank on that because that's usually what stands the test of time. Versus something that is hot and heavy. If it starts off hot and heavy, it usually crashes real quick or burns out real quick. So sometimes, yes, people can be slow in action. Maybe sometimes people can be slow in opening up. You know what I mean? But it doesn't mean that they're not invested. It doesn't mean they don't have emotions. It doesn't mean that they're not interested in you. It just means that maybe they are more careful in how they allow themselves to be vulnerable. And there's nothing wrong with that. So again, I feel like this has been a connection that's been a bit slow burning type of energy. But like I said, it starts to pick up. At the end of this month, the beginning of September, you're going to start to see things unfold very quickly in a very positive way. By the way, those of you guys that are single out there, Libra, I really want to encourage you to put yourself out there. And the reason I say that is September is going to be very pivotal for you to bring in suitors that are really wanting to invest in you. And what I mean by that is people that are coming towards you with purpose, meaning they are looking for something long term, not something fleeting, Libra. All right, my lovelies, wishing you guys the best. Moving on here, let's see what's going on with Libra's past flame or person from their past. All right, Libra, I don't see them taking any type of action towards you. If anything, I see them at a standstill. They may be looking at you. They may be stalking your social medias or looking at you from afar. However, I don't see them making any type of decision or any type of action. If anything, I feel like they are kind of trying to force themselves to be detached. And even when juggling that, pull towards you or trying to detach, the Three of Wands indicates to me they still haven't completely moved on. They find themselves looking towards the past, or they find themselves looking towards what you're doing and what you're up to type of thing. But I don't see any momentum or any changes in regards to them coming towards you or making any type of connection, Libra. All right, my lovelies, wishing you guys the very best. Moving on here, let's see what's going on with Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with Scorpios. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In regards to love, give me 3 cards for new love, 3 cards for old flame. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. One more shuffle. Here we go, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on with you guys in regards to love. All right. In regards to this new connection. All right, Scorpio. So you're definitely dealing with someone, Scorpio, that is very much a control freak. And what I mean by that is this is a person that is not necessarily emotionally available or they are not emotionally forthcoming. There could have been some type of walking away or some type of distancing happening right now between you guys. With the Knight of Swords and the Emperor, I'm not gonna lie, this is a person that is like really trying the best they can to detach from the situation because they don't want to lose control. And control can sometimes mean different things, but I feel like this person, you're definitely dealing with someone that has emotional, they're not emotionally available, Scorpio. And the thing about it is with the Eight of Cups, this is indicate in regards to how they see you as someone that can easily walk away. And when we're dealing with the person that has control issues, that can create a lot of insecurities within themselves. So I feel like there's something about you that intimidates them, Scorpio. It could be your independence. It could be that you are very confident or how you come off is very confident. And this is a person that is used to other people chasing them. This is a person that is used to feeling or being with someone that makes them feel safe. And with you, I feel like there's a feeling of not fully being able to be in control of the situation. And that may be what causes them to walk away or to create distance, like I said. So if there's distancing happening right now, my advice would be do you Scorpio and keep it pushing because when I get, a king and the emperor, especially a methodical king like the king of swords, this is a person that is definitely trying the best they possibly can to not be in connection with their emotions and the emperor's control. So again, I feel like if you're dealing with someone that has petty arguments with you or any type of pettiness and they're willing to walk away or they're willing to go ghost on you or stuff like that, it's not going to change. That's their personality. And my advice is that's going to be very emotionally exhausting for you, Scorpio. So my advice would be just to you know, cut the loose ends and walk away from this connection because I feel like it's going to continue progressing this way and there's going to be a lot of mind games and I feel like for you Scorpio it's important to feel like you also have the upper hand so I see a never-ending cycle of just toxicity brewing here so my advice is walk away from this connection Scorpio. All right, let's look at your past connection here. Let's see what's going on. Wow, okay. Scorpio. The person from your past is definitely still emotionally invested. They are aware that they needed to put in more effort or the connection was very unbalanced. There was a lot of you giving and a lot of them taking, whatever that may mean to you. The Hierophant does indicate to me that there is still hopefulness or a desire or want to solidify or to maybe even rekindle or to try to save the connection. With the devil card, though, it's indicating to me that there is this surge of desire and want. Um, so what I'm sensing for a lot of you guys is if you haven't heard from your person from your past, right? Or the ex hasn't hit you up or whatever, and they are very like detached from the connection, but you're still hoping that there's going to be some type of reconciliation or some type of contact. I do see the contact happening, but I see it happening in a very sporadic way. It could be because they've been out, they've been having some drinks, they're impulsive, is what I'm hearing. So they're taking fast action towards you, and it doesn't mean that it's something fleeting. That's not what I'm saying, especially because the Hierophant is here with Six of Pentacles. It's not something fleeting, but I feel like that's them bringing their guard down and actually taking action, listening to what they really want to do, which is to come towards you. But it's going to be very impulsive when they do. So, wishing you the very best there, Scorpio. All right, moving on here. Let's see what's going on with Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In regards to love and romance, give me 3 cards for new love, 3 cards for old flame. What's going on with Sagittarius? You guys don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys can get notified of the most recent videos going up. If you guys are interested in any type of spell work or any type of personal consultations or readings, or you guys are interested in our 21-day main character course or the altering your manifestation, you can find all of that on the description box below. All right, let's see what's going on, Saggies. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in regards to love. Here we go, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, in regards to this new connection, I feel that there may be some distancing currently happening right now between you guys. For some of you guys, it could be that they are either you guys are physically like aware away from each other, or there was some type of separation. I feel like there's a lot of confusion going on here, especially because we have the moon card here. So if there is distancing, or if they went ghost on you, or if you went ghost on them, or you guys are not on good terms, right? I still see them looking towards you. I still see them emotionally invested in you, Sagittarius. And I see them trying the best they can to move on. But because the moon is here, it's like they're still not being honest with themselves. They're still not, it's almost like they'd rather walk away than to actually take responsibility for something, whether it was responsibility for how the connection went, or responsibility in regards to like owning up to certain things. I feel like they'd rather just walk away from it than to actually deal with it or to actually face it. So what I'm seeing here is, yes, they're still emotionally invested, even though there may be a lot of confusion going on in this connection right now. I see them trying the best they can to detach from the situation and to move on. Um, but they're in denial. And I feel like this is something temporary, especially because we have wands here and swords, which is very quick, fast movement type of energy. So them trying to move on, or them trying to be quiet, or maybe, they're giving you the silent treatment, Sagittarius. I feel like it's going to be passive. They will be contacting you. They will be reaching out to you. I feel like they're in denial about the connection, or in denial about the emotions that they have for you, Sagittarius. All right, let's see what's going on with your past flame. All right, Sagittarius, I definitely see them in their feelings. They're definitely not sleeping well. Nine of Swords indicates to me a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. And the reason why they're stressing, Sagittarius, is because they see you as the King of Pentacles. They see your worthiness. They see that you are a person of value. They see that you are definitely not someone that can easily be replaced with the Ten of Cups. They're still very much emotionally invested in you. They're still very much hoping that there could be some type of reconciliation here in this connection. Um, Especially, it's almost like they just recently had this fucking epiphany, or this awareness of your worthiness, or that, Sagittarius is not replaceable. So there's this aha moment that's happening with them, but at the same time, they're kind of struggling with, should I take action? Should I move towards them? Should I stay silent? What the hell do I do? There's a lot of like back and forth type of energy. I do see communication happening, but I see it happening more towards, I want to say, the beginning, maybe the middle of September. You probably will be hearing from them, but they are definitely not over you, Sagittarius, and they are worried that you're not move, or they're concerned or worried that you may be moving on, or that you may actually be solidifying some type of connection. So do not be surprised if you hear from them. All right, moving on here. Let's see what's going on with my Capricorns out there. Let's see what's going on with my Cappies, with the goats. Let's see what's going on in their love lives. Give me 3 cards for new love. Give me 3 cards for old flame. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cappies. What's going on with my Capricorns out there? All righty, Capricorn, here we go. In regards to new love, we have the Ace of Cups, Two of Coins, and the Death card. Wow. Wowzers. Okay. So automatically, the download that I'm getting is, for a lot of you Capricorns, there's a new connection that is around you. For some of you guys, you may not even know who this person is yet. I do feel very much new energy. But here's the thing. I feel that when this person comes into your life, or when this connection actually happens, you're going to be debating or kind of juggling. Should I let go of someone from the past? Should I move on from what was? And should I embrace this new beginning? For a lot of you guys, there's a rebirth of a connection that needed balance. So this is going to connect with you guys in many different ways. For some of you guys, those of you guys that are single, your singlehood has come to an end. I give you guys max 2 months uh, to remain single. Because I'm definitely seeing it's almost like a revamp of your love life, but the person that's coming in is coming in with intention and purpose. Okay. Now, for others of you, I see a person coming around you right at the cusp of an ending cycle, of an ending relationship, of an ending partnership, something that you've been dealing with that has been very imbalanced. This person is stepping in and coming in. And you're going to feel like you don't know whether you should embrace this new beginning or you should go back to what it was. Now, for others of you, it can actually mean that the person from the past that recently had an ending had a realization that you are the person for them, and this connection actually has a rebirth. There is a transformation that happens. So you go from instability, imbalance in a connection. Maybe someone wasn't doing enough. Maybe someone wasn't stepping up. Whatever the situation is, the death card is forcing transformation. And only through that transformation can you balance the scales, can the energy be balanced to then bring in a healthy, loving relationship that is completely transformed. So it's going to connect with you guys in many different levels. I hope you make sense of that. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on here with your past love or the person from your past. Holy smokes. Okay. So what I'm seeing here, Capricorn, is this person is in their feelings. Let me tell you that. This person is like, if there's been silence, if you've been waiting to hear from an ex, if you've been hoping that there's reconciliation, for some of you guys, there is. They spoke about that in this new connection, right? Uh, Energy is fluid. So, but with the Five of Cups and the Tower, it's almost like losing you was something that was necessary in order to completely shock them. It almost feels like they literally feel like the earth under their feet shook them. And with the Four of Swords, they're still trying to recuperate. They're still trying to analyze. They're still trying to figure out what happened and can we fix this? Can we, you know, it's almost like they are mentally exhausted at this point and they're still trying to process the disruptiveness that happened in this connection. I'm not gonna lie, for a lot of you guys, I don't feel like there's an ending to this. I feel like it's a rebirth for a lot of you guys. So for those of you guys that connected with the first reading, this may be the energy of what had to transpire in order to get you guys here. I hope that makes sense. But if it's a person from your past you haven't dealt with for a while, this person is really going through it. And I feel that it's put them in a position of being self-reflective, almost kind of forcing them to have to acknowledge the part that they played in the breakup or in this separation, Capricorn. All right, my lovelies, wishing you guys the very best. Moving on here. Let's see what's going on with Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in regards to love and romance. Give me 3 cards for new love. Give me 3 cards for old flame. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with my Aquarius out there. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on with you guys. All right, Aquarius. All right. So the new person that you're dealing with right now, Aquarius, I feel like very strongly that they're feeling a bit disappointed in this connection, or there's a feeling of like not being satisfied completely. And it could potentially have a lot to do with the fact that this is a person that is struggling to let go of something from the past. So it's almost like maybe they're not as open, maybe they're not as forthcoming because they've been hurt in the past. You're wondering if this connection is actually, going to move forward. Does it even have like, um, there's a desire to push through this connection, but I feel like someone's not all in it. And the reason is not because they're not interested, Aquarius. It has much to do with the fact that they're guarded. Now, this could be you, this could be them. But there is a feeling of like someone really like holding their cards close to their chest, because they actually fear either making the wrong decision, or giving themselves permission to actually connect, because they haven't done that in a while. And it's because of hurt that they've gone through in the past. So if you're currently dealing with someone that feels a bit iffy or maybe they're not consistent, my advice would be to pull your energy back, Aquarius, and you'll see that they start to come more towards you. They start to lean in more towards the connection. Remember always, you guys, we don't chase, we attract. The more you try to chase a connection, the more pressure they feel, right? Because it's almost like a repellent type of energy. Whereas if you know your worthiness and you know what you deserve, and they're not apt to offering that, or they're not trying to meet you halfway, then you pull your energy back and let them show you through actions if they are willing to put in the work. Okay, Aquarius? All right, my lovelies. Let's see what's going on with your past love or person from your past. Holy smokes. Okay. So we have the Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. So this person is acknowledging or understanding where things went wrong. A lot of it had to do with self-deception, meaning maybe they could have gone through a process of like fully blaming you. Maybe you could have even heard from other people that they're blaming you of the reason why it didn't work out. But now that the ending is here, now that they're like being forced to acknowledge the ending, not only that, but their tricky behavior or their deception from the past, there is almost like a questioning or wondering, is there still an opportunity there? Is there, is Aquarius still open to me coming towards them, this time authentically, willing to put in the effort? I do see them reaching out to you, Aquarius. So if you've been wanting to hear from an ex or someone from the past, I do see them coming back around. But I'm not gonna lie. I feel like for a lot of you guys, it could have been a situation where they kind of left because they thought the grass was greener on the other side. They were probably the one that were deceived, or they were probably the one that recently went through some type of ending, and that's the reason why they're spinning the block. You get what I'm saying? So the ball is in your court in regards to whether you want to give this person an opportunity or not, Aquarius. All right, moving on here. Let's see what's going on with Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in regards to love. Give me 3 cards for new love, 3 cards for old flame. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with my Pisces out there. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Here we go, Pisces. Let's see what's going on with you guys. All right, in regards to this new person that you're dealing with, wow, very intense connection here. We have a lot of wands. We have the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So this is definitely a very fiery type of connection, Pisces. This person is definitely invested in you. I feel like there's a lot of chemistry between you guys, and it's almost like the communication flows very organically. But this person is really like trying to figure out if they have it in them to actually put in the work in getting closer to you or actually stabilizing the relationship. So I'm getting 2 different storylines here. For some of you guys, it could have been a connection that happened very quickly, maybe even physical, very quickly, but it actually does have the potential for something long term. And I feel like this person is starting to see that. My advice is if you're dealing with something that was like purely based on physicality, my advice is if you want to change that dynamic, start to pull your energy back. Start to not make yourself so available so that they are aware that you have a life outside of them, and that's going to make them want to actively pursue you, actively put in effort, actively invest in you, take you out on dates, that type of thing. Because I feel like this person has already seen you that way. Um, but I feel like there has to be some type of shift in the dynamic. Now, for those of you guys that, it's not physical, or like I said, didn't jump into something physical very quickly, there is definitely a potential for something long term here. I feel like the chemistry, the passion is there for sure. But I think that there has to be some type of balance happening, a balancing act that needs to happen in this connection. Only you would know what that means to you, Pisces. What's coming to mind is, as an example, if you're the one that is always going to them, maybe it's time you pull your energy back and allow them to actually be the pursuer. Or if you guys, do go out on dates or whatever, and it's like basically like start to raise the bar a little bit so that they can see that as a challenge, and show you, is this person really invested in you, is what they're saying. All right, my lovelies, wishing you guys the best. Let's see what's going on with your old flame or person from the past. Wow, wow, wow. All right, Pisces, powerful cards here. We have nothing but major arcanas. this person from your past or the person that you were dealing with in the past that maybe you felt a very intense, passionate connection here. With these three cards off the bat, I can tell you that this is a soulmate type of connection. Maybe you guys are still struggling with letting go of one another, and the reason for it is because there is a higher calling in this connection, meaning this person is definitely someone that is meant to be in your life. There is a balancing act again that's happening right now. Keep in mind, Pisces, you do have the North Node in your sign. So a lot of things that are unfolding in your life right now, not just in love, but in general, a lot of it is predestined. And what I mean by that is the people that are meant to go are going to go. The people that are meant to be in your life are going to come in or are going to return because there's a higher purpose that's happening right now. So again, for a lot of you guys, I see a lot of reconciliations happening with people from the past, with exes, people that are karmically connected to you on a soul level. This connection in regards to the person from your past, you guys are absolutely not over each other. There's still obviously a soul connection here, but a balancing act did need to happen. So for some of you guys, a separation had to happen to bring in the balance. For others of you, it could be that the person is returning back, but they're returning with purpose and intention. And that intention is marriage, my lovely Pisces. So best of luck to you guys on that. Beautiful energy, by the way. All right, moving on here. Let's see what's going on with Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with Aries. Give me three cards for new love. Give me three cards for old flame. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Three cards for new love. Three cards for old flame. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with you guys. All right, here we go, Aries. Let's see what's going on with you guys. All right, Aries, we have the World card, the Eight of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. So there is an ending cycle, an ending connection. For some of you guys, there could have been some type of, like someone walked away from this connection, whether it was you or whether it was the person that you were dealing with. I'm not gonna lie, and I feel like I've been saying this shit for quite a while for you Aries out there. It's almost like you guys are dealing with people that are mirroring your energy or mirroring your wounds. And I feel like the reason why this separation happened or the reason why this distancing is happening is because both of you guys have control issues. With the Four of Pentacles here, it's like no one wants to give in. No one wants to show emotions. No one wants to fully open up. And whether it was you or whether it's the person that is tired of waiting, I see them walking away, or this could have been you, Aries, walking away from this connection. But with the World card, this is like a higher, elevated type of connection. So I don't see it concluding. Um, I feel like it was necessary. This is necessary. There's like things that are unfolding behind the scenes. It could be potentially that you need some type of healing that's happening right now within you, Aries, whether you're aware of it or not. Or it could be that your person is going through some type of healing as well that is necessary. But I don't feel like the ending is here. I feel like there is things that are still unfolding outside of your control, outside of this person's control, um, especially because the World card is here, and the World card is an indication of an elevated type of connection. Yes, it's an ending cycle. Things can no longer return to what they were, but I feel it more as like transformation versus an ending. Okay. All right, Aries, let's see what's going on with your person from your past. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands here, the Page of Pentacles, and the Eight, or sorry, the Three of Swords. So yeah, this person is definitely not over you, Aries. This person is still holding on to, the connection that they feel. With the Page of Pentacles, I feel like, again, I feel like this person is not done. They're not over you, Aries, but with the Three of Swords, it does indicate to me that this person is processing whatever ending happened between you guys, whatever situation unfolded. I feel like it really triggered them in some way on an emotional wound that they've been carrying. So if you're waiting or hoping for some type of communication, Aries, from this person from your past or the past flame, I don't see them making that action towards you. but it's not because they don't want to. I feel like it has more to do with them going through some type of healing that's happening. Um, I do see communication, but again, I see it happening like down the road. I don't see it happening anytime soon. And it's because this person is having to acknowledge um, past traumas or past healings, not past healings, sorry, past traumas or past wounds that they have to still heal because obviously it's still affecting the connection or it was affecting the connection with you, Aries. All right, my lovelies, wishing you guys the very best. Moving on here, let's see what's going on with Taurus. Let's see what's going on with Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on with my Taurus out there. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in regards to love and romance. Give me 3 cards for new love, 3 cards for old flame. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. One more shuffle. Here we go, Taurus. Let's see what's going on with you guys in regards to new love and old flame. All right, so, ooh, okay. All right, Taurus. Again, with the World card, Two of Swords, I feel like you guys are at the cusp of expanding your awareness in regards to relationships and partnerships. And what I mean by that is there's been almost like this constant energy of feeling like you have to protect yourself, or like the person that you deal with doesn't make you feel safe enough to fully open up. I feel like you're going through a cycle of a lot of people coming into your life or you being introduced to new people because I do see people trying to fight to get your attention, Taurus, but I feel like you are energetically blocked or maybe mentally blocked. And what I mean by that is there is an ending that you've been healing from or that you've been moving on in your head. You're like, I've been moved on, I've been, done with that, but there's still fears that you carry within yourself that have created emotional blockages, whether it's in your heart or in your mind in regards to connecting and receiving and giving love. So, what I'm sensing here is if you are dealing with someone, I feel like there's a lot of ego play that's going on, a lot of mental mind games, and it has more to do with the fact that both of you guys have fears in regards to vulnerability. It's like you guys want to one up the other. And that needs to come to an end in order to create balance in this connection. And it's not to say that there's not a connection because the world card always indicates to me almost like having a very deep, deep connection with someone where you feel like it was destiny that brought you guys together. Um, but it's almost like you guys, your defensive mechanisms kick in and you let pride and stubbornness get in the way of that connection. So if you are single, and not dealing with anyone, again, the message is the same. You got to get yourself to a point of understanding and recognizing, Taurus, that you are worthy of love and that you are very capable of giving love. There's a blockage that needs to happen, that needs to be removed, and for you to fully heal, to be able to fully embrace the opportunities around you. And the reason I say that is because I see a lot of opportunities, I see a lot of people around you. But it's almost like your energy's so closed off. And how I'm seeing you is like literally standing there with your arms crossed. No one's going to want to approach you that way when you're making yourself or when you're showing yourself to the world as unapproachable. Okay. And this is not just with romance, this is in every aspect. You want to receive or experience love, you want to receive and experience blessings, you have to be open. You can't just be closed off or closed off in your own little circle when deep down there's a deeper feeling and a deeper knowing that you want that deep connection. Okay. All right, Taurus. Let's see what's going on with your past love or person from the past. Yeah, so this person is definitely still not over you, Taurus. I do see them like hanging around or clinging around your energy. You're coming off as the Queen of Wands, which is very magnetic, very attractive. This is a person that feels that they're still not over you for sure. And the reason I say that is with the Four of Pentacles here, this person has not fully let you go. It's like they're still holding on to hope. They're still holding on to some type of desire. I don't see them taking quick, fast movement action towards you. However, I do see it unfolding sometime in the month of September. For some of you guys, could be September 11. For others of you, it could be September 15, all the way to like the 23rd of September. That's what's coming through for some of you guys. So I do feel that there is communication that happens, but I don't see it happening very quick. Okay. All right, my lovelies. Wishing you guys the very best. Moving on here. Let's see what's going on with Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in regards to love. Give me three cards for new love, three cards for old flame. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Three cards for new love, three cards for old flame. Here we go, Gemini. Let's see what's going on with you guys in regards to love. All right, here we go, Gemini. In regards to new love, we have the Six of Swords, the Moon, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so I'm seeing that there is a person that you've been dealing with where maybe you feel confused, maybe you feel like there's a lot of uncertainty in this connection. And for some of you guys, it could potentially be uncertainty because there's no labels, or uncertainty because you feel like you don't really know what their intentions are. Maybe they're not being straightforward, maybe they're not being forthcoming in regards to where they see this connection going. And I feel like both of you guys are not wanting to address it, even though both of you guys are wanting the same outcome. And what I mean by that is we have the Ten of Cups here. So they're potentially seeing you as long term. They're seeing you as the person that brings fulfillment to them, happiness to them. But the moon also speaks about our subconscious fears. So I feel like both of you guys are struggling with moving this connection forward because someone could potentially be scared of commitment, or someone is scared of bringing up the conversation of commitment because they fear that maybe you or them don't want that. So there's like a fear of them walking away. So let me just not say nothing and keep holding on, even though I'm frustrated as fuck because I don't know where this is going, type of energy. But I feel that there's a conversation that needs to be had because I feel like both of you guys are wanting and desiring the same thing. It's just that you guys are allowing the fears to take over. And that's what creates the distance in this connection. And you'll know what they're talking about because for some of you guys, it's almost like when there's constant arguments, it's about petty shit. It's because the insecurity is kicking in and I want you to reassure me. That's what's happening. So, again, I feel like there's a conversation that needs to be had where both of you guys need to fully be able to express to each other, where is this going? Does it have the potential for something long term, or am I wasting my time? And in having that conversation, you're going to quickly come to realize that both of you guys are on the same page, Gemini. All right, my lovelies, wishing you guys the very best. Let's see what's going on with your old person or person from your past, Gemini. We have Judgment card, 10 of Swords, and the 7 of Wands. Yeah, this person from your past is definitely not over you. They fully had to expect, sorry, not expect, they fully had to accept that there is an ending. Maybe they see you moving on. Maybe they see you like you're not looking for them no more. Maybe they see the absence in you and they had to acknowledge, yeah, this did come to an end. However, there's still a desire to want to return. There's a desire to want to still have a say or still have control or power over you in some way, shape, or form, Gemini. So if this person is popping out of nowhere, texting you, like basically what they want to know is what's going on in your life because they want to feel like they still have control over you in that sense that they feel like they're entitled to know what's going on in your life. I don't see them stepping up, like saying, "Yeah, I fucked up." You know, is there a reconciliation here? I don't see them doing that. What I do see is them again feeling entitled, almost like I have a right to know what's going on with Gemini. My advice is stand on business, Gemini. You know, if you're done with this person, be completely done and completely cut them off. Like, don't allow them to feel like they can come in and out of your life whenever they choose to. All right, my lovelies. Wishing you guys the very best. Moving on here. Let's see what's going on with Cancer. Last but not least, let's see what's going on with Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Give me three cards for new love, three cards for old flame. What's going on with Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on. You guys don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys can get notified of the most recent videos going up. We have a ton of podcast episodes coming to you guys for manifestations, for the main character course, all of that. We speak about all of that. Also, if you guys are interested in the 21-day main course, character course, sorry, you can find all of those on the description link below, as well as for consultations, spiritual guidance, or any type of spell work, personal spell work. All right, Cancer. Let's see what's going on with you guys in your love life. Here we go. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Here we go, Cancer. All right, Cancer. Oof, okay. I see you guys being at standstill or stalemate. Okay. You may be dealing with someone that is very much in their ego. This is a person that is aware that this connection needs some type of balance, but I don't see them actually putting in the effort for that. I see them looking at you through social media. So if you're currently not communicating with them, or they recently ghosted you, or there's no contact, I don't see them coming towards you. I don't see communication happening. I see them stalking your socials. I see them looking at what you're doing, but from a distance. I feel like this person struggles with control issues. And again, like I said, they are very aware that this connection needs balance, that maybe they're aware that they need to put in more effort. Maybe they're aware that, something they weren't doing or providing for you is the main issue of why you guys are at a standstill. However, they're still choosing not to take action towards you, Cancer. So my advice in this situation is pull that energy back, pour that energy back into yourself, keep yourself busy, put your energy and effort towards other things. I don't want you sitting there waiting for them to text you, waiting for them to call you, because this creates repellent energy. When you start to detach, energetically, they will feel that. And then they start to wonder and feel like, hey, Cancer hasn't reached out. I wonder, like, what the hell's going on with them? Like, are they moving on? Are they talking to someone else? But if you are instead sitting there waiting for them to make, the move, what you're doing actually is they're feeling energetically that heaviness of your energy. So again, put your energy and focus in other things and watch them come right back around, Cancer, looking for you, because they're very aware. With Temperance, they're very aware that it's not a balanced connection, or that they're not doing their part. But they're still refusing to take action. They're refusing to take accountability. So I'd rather watch you from a distance. I would go as far as to tell you, Cancer, if you post on social media, go ghost on social media for a couple of days and watch how quickly they panic because they don't know what's going on with you. All right. All right, Cancer. Let's see what's going on with the old flame. Wow. Okay. So we have the Tower, Four of Swords, and the Moon card. So yeah, this person definitely feels like, the breakup or separation between you guys definitely created, it kind of destroyed whatever they thought was solid, meaning however their life was going, it definitely shook them. I see this person kind of being forced, especially because we have the moon card here. It's almost like they're being forced to acknowledge all the shit that they've been doing, or all the things that they weren't being fair about, or they weren't being honest about. It's almost like there's this deception energy connected to this connection. So they could have kept a lot of things from you. They could have, hid certain things and always felt like maybe you would always be their, Cancer, or like you would always be the one to save them, or you would be the one to always have your open arms for them. Um, so it definitely shook them. I don't see them taking any type of action towards you, though. I feel like they're still processing this separation or this breakup. If you were hoping to hear from an ex or someone from your past, I don't see them taking that action. I feel like they're still internalizing, they're still processing, and they're taking time to actually process what's going on in their life, whether it was complete destruction because of the separation, or whether it's because their life has gone to shit since the breakup, and they're almost like being forced to acknowledge that maybe this is something I deserved, karma type of thing. But I don't see them taking action towards you, Cancer. All right, my lovelies, I want to wish you, all of you guys, the very best. I hope you guys enjoyed these readings. Like, share, and comment, and I will see you guys soon. Till then, bye for now.